Good morning. It is time for our logic lesson today on April 22nd, 2020. So, going to happen today is we will learn something new at the end of the lesson. So, we will do our flashcards, we will do sound drill, we will read six practice words, spell six practice words, and then it will be time to learn something new. So, yeah, just relax and do your best to listen and follow along with our logic lesson on this Wednesday. Okay, so let's get started with our cards. Um, most of these are all practice things that you already know. Just listen so you don't forget any rules about each skill and just do your best. Our first card is double L. We have been practicing this week with our double L, and we know that it's the same rule as double S. So if we have a short vowel sound with an ol sound after it at the end of a one syllable word, we have to double that L. Okay, we can't just put one L, we're going to double it just like we do for double S. Next, we've been practicing with V and E together, and you should know we see this at the end of words. So if we have a V sound at the end of a word, we have to put that silent E sound or silent E after the V. V is not allowed to come at the end by itself, so we have to put a silent E at the end after it. Next, we have our consonant blend, SL. You know our blends, we have two consonant sounds sliding together. So if we take S and ol and slide them together, we get the blend sound sol. Check out our next card. This card has both options for the sound ch. We have our consonant cluster, which is T, C, H. That makes the sound ch, and we only use it after short vowel sounds. And then we have our consonant digraph that says ch. This is CH, and we use it at the beginning of words or after vowel pairs or long sounds for ch. Here is our R controlled vowel. When we see AR together, you know that this R is going to be bossy. It will not let A say its name, so we just hear R. Here's a consonant blend. This consonant blend BR says burr. Those two sounds slide together to make the burr sound. Here is our vowel pair, which we're going to learn a new vowel pair later, but this vowel pair EE is our first choice for the long E sound, E. Now we have our rhyme, ING. When these three letters ING are together, they make the sound ing, ing. Here's a consonant blend. This consonant blend TR says tur or tr, sometimes it sounds like. Very good. Next, we have our double S. So just like our double L, we have to make sure if we want to have a S sound after a short vowel sound at the end of a one syllable word, we have to double that S. Here's our consonant blend, PL. When we look at PL, the sound P and OL are going to slide together to say pull. And last but not least for our cards, we have all three things that say K. So we have our digraph, CK. We only use this after short vowel sounds for K. We have the letter K, or letter C, sorry, that says K, and we only use it before the vowels A, O, and U for that k sound. And then we have the letter K, which says k before E, I, and sometimes Y. And then we use K for k after things like an R controlled sound or a long sound. All right, let's keep moving along and let's do our sound drill. Now, during sound drill, your job is to go as fast as you can without making a mistake, and then to check with me to see if you were right. Okay, let's get going. The first thing I want you to show me is what you have to do if you have an ol sound at the end of a one syllable word after a short vowel sound. So what do you have to do to make that ol sound? Hopefully you put double L, LL. We only double that L if it's at the end of a one syllable word after a short vowel sound. Okay? Next, I would like you to show me what you do if we have a V sound at the end of a word. So what do we have to do if we have V at the end? That's right, we have to put our letter V for the V sound. But V cannot come by itself at the end of a word. We have to put that silent E after it. VE is going to be the end if we have V at the end of a word. Next, I would like you to show me both choices that you have for the ch sound. What are both choices for ch? That's right. Your choices are TCH and CH. So our consonant cluster, TCH, we only use for ch after a short vowel sound. If we have ch anywhere else in a word, we're going to use CH. Next, show me the R controlled vowel that says R. That's right, we should have AR. That is our bossy R sound. Next, I would like to see the consonant blend that says soul. That's right, we have SL. Those two sounds are sliding together and you can hear both sounds. How about our vowel pair that makes the long E sound, E? Which vowel pair do we use for that sound? That's right, we use the vowel pair E, E. Very good. Next, I would like to see the rhyme that says ing, ing. That's right, we should have I-N-G, I-N-G. So we started with our double L rule. Now I want you to show me what do we have to do if we want a S sound after a short vowel sound at the end of a one syllable word. So it's the same rule as double L, but for the sound S. That's right, we have to double that S. Double that S. Good job. Okay, show me the consonant blend that says pull. There it is, it's PL. Very good, we've been practicing with that one for a very long time. Last but not least, just like we've been doing the past few days and we did during our cards, I want you to show me all three options you have for the k sound. All three choices for the sound. Okay, so just like I showed you during our cards, we have a digraph, CK, that makes the k sound, and we only use it after a short vowel sound. And then C and K can say k by themselves. We use C before the vowels A, O, and U. We use K before the vowels E, I, and Y, sometimes Y. And then we use K after things like bossy R or a vowel pair to say k. Okay, we are cruising along. Let's keep going and we will practice reading some words. These are all practice words. We will do 6 of them. Your job is just to finger spell them, catch them in your hand, and then blend the word and say it out loud. Okay? And then we'll check together. Go ahead, try this one on your own first. Okay, when we check out this word, we read it like this. Sp, ol, spell. So we have our blend SP at the beginning, short vowel sound in the middle, and then we have to double that L because it is a one-syllable word. The ol sound is at the end, and it's after a short vowel sound. Check out this next word. All right, let's check it together. This word is ol, mill. This word is kind of part of one of our friends' names, Millie Davis, who's in KB. Sometimes I think I would call her Mill. So this is the first part of her name. If we put an I and an E at the end, we would have Millie's name, which is pretty cool. But for now, we have to remember to double that L because it's after the short vowel sound. Very good. Here's another double L word. Go ahead. This word is ol, tell. It follows the same rules. We have a short sound in the middle, so we have to double that L after it at the end of this one syllable word. Here's your next word, just for practice. Go ahead. And here's how we should read it. Sol, ought, slot. Blend at the beginning, a short vowel sound, and then our consonant sound. Here's another word that helps you practice with that blend. Go ahead. And we have, to check it together, we have sol, ack, slack. And why do we have CK at the end? Because it's after a short vowel sound. If we want a k after a, we have to use CK. Here's your last practice word to read. Go ahead. This word has 6 letters, but we're only going to use 3 fingers to finger spell because we have a blend, R-controlled vowel, and a digraph. So this word is arch, starch. Okay. Would we ever use TCH at the end of starch? No, definitely not. This is not a short sound, AR, so we just use CH after it. Okay, our last job before we learn something new is just to practice 6 words on your own. The first 2 are going to help you with our double L rule, so let's remember that, and we'll see how we do. Please just echo each word, finger spell it, write it, and then check it with me. Your first practice word to spell of the day is the word fill, fill. So I hope you remembered to double that L. When we look at the word fill, we can fingerspell f, I, ol. We have to remember double L because the I is saying it, and it is a short sound. If we have ol after a short sound at the end of a one syllable word, we have to double that L. If you forgot to double it, please fix your mistake now. Let's see if we can all get this next one that follows the same rules. Your next word is the word still. Still. Here it is. We have st, ol, still. We have this short sound in the middle, so we want to make sure we double that L after it to make the sound ol. Good job. Your next word is the word brag. Brag. And here it is. We have a blend at the beginning. Brag. Brag. Check it out. See how you did. Your next word of the day is the word seed. Seed. The word seed has our vowel pair in the middle, so we fingerspell seed. Seed. Perfect job. We have two practice words left. Your next practice word is the word track. Track. Here it is. We have our consonant blend, TR at the beginning. We have a short sound, ah, in the middle. And that sound, ah, tells us that we have to use CK at the end. CK is always our choice for k after a short vowel sound. Your last practice word of the day is the word brass. Brass. Check it out. I hope you remembered to double that S at the end. We have ass, brass. We always double our S after a short sound like ah. Okay, now we are going to learn something new for the first time. Okay, now during this first part, you've already worked so hard practicing. So just take a break and listen as I kind of explain everything you need to know about our new thing of the day. Let me show it to you first. Here it is. Here it is. Now, when we look at this, you see two letters. You see O, and then you see another O. Okay. Now, I think I already told you what we're going to call this earlier in the lesson, but just think about it for a second. Could this be a consonant blend or a consonant cluster or a consonant digraph or anything like that? No, it definitely could not, because the letter O that we see here twice is not a consonant. It is not a consonant, so we cannot it definitely won't go into any of those categories. Since the letter O is a vowel, which you know, this is going to be a vowel pair. So this is our newest vowel pair. Okay? This vowel pair does not have any crazy rules with it. We're just going to use it for one sound that we hear. Okay? And the sound this vowel pair is going to make is the sound ooh. Ooh. Can you make that sound for me? Go ahead. Good job. The sound is ooh. So, before we look at some words, here's what you have to know. You have to know that this is a vowel pair. The letters in the vowel pair are O, O, and this vowel pair makes the sound ooh. Let's take a look at some words. There are many words that have this vowel pair, and here is one of them. Just listen to me fingerspell it first. Ooh, moon. Go ahead, you try it. Nice job. You hear the ooh sound in the middle of moon, so we use our vowel pair O-O. Let's try this one together. I'll count to 3 and say go. Remember, our vowel pair is going to say ooh. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Ood, food. Our vowel pair O-O is saying ooh in the middle of the word food. Try this one all by yourself. That's right. It's s, ooh, soon. Very nice job. Now we can put blends and other things before this vowel pair too, and it doesn't change anything. Try this one on your own with our blend sp at the beginning. That's right. We have sp, ooh, spoon. Perfect. And this will be our last practice word to read of the day. For ooh, go ahead. That's right. We have broom. Okay, our last job is just to spell 3 words. All 3 of these words are going to have ooh in the middle. Let's remember that we want to write O-O anytime we hear the sound ooh, just like we read in moon, food, soon, spoon, and broom. So I'm going to say a word with ooh in the middle. You please echo it, fingerspell it, and write it for me. Your first word is the word boot. Boot. And check to see how you did. In the word boot, we have oot, boot. So we want to have that vowel pair ooh right in the middle. All right. Your next one is the word zoom. Zoom. In Zoom, we hear the Z sound at the beginning, so we're going to choose Z since that sound is at the beginning. And then we have ooh, zoom. All right, you only have one word left, and then we are done for the day with logic. Your very last word, see if you can get it, is the word hoot. Hoot. And see how you did for the last word. We have oot, hoot. Great job. So before we start, let's go back. Let's remember this is a vowel pair. Our new vowel pair has the letters O, O. When we see O, O together, we're going to make the sound oo. Make that sound for me one more time. Say oo. Just like in words like moon, food, soon, spoon, broom, hoot, zoom, and hoot. We will practice with many, many more words that have this vowel pair because there are a lot of them. But I think you did a great job practicing for the very first time today. Okay? Keep up the good work. You did a wonderful job.